Hey, what's up, guys? Odog Gaming here, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys 4 tips on how to make your Minecraft builds a lot better. So, if you guys could you please leave a like and subscribe? I'm trying to reach 50 subscribers soon. If you do, that would be much appreciated. And let's get on with the video. Alright, so this is the house that we started with. It's just a box, a wooden box, the wooden roof. So my first tip is going to be using different blocks. So as you can see here, I changed up the blocks a little bit. Instead of just using all wood, oak wood, I used some spruce wood for the corners right here. And then I used some cobblestone and some glass panes to really show it off. So I could just stop there. I did have originally just the cobblestone, but the moss makes it look more textury. Like, it just makes it look better in my opinion. So that's step number 2 for a better build, is don't just use one block. Use, I'd say, depending on your build, maybe at least 3. Alright. So that was tip number 2. On to tip number 3. Alright, so tip number 3, as you can see, we added texture. So this right here is what we looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. So by adding more shape, you can make your builds look a lot better. So as you can see here, I made a rectangle back here and just added on this simple little thing right here. But that's not all you can do. If I come around back, I kind of added this little texture thing right here just to make things more interesting. So I would say for tip number 2 is add more shapes. So instead of just having, let me show you real quick. Instead of just having a simple little square like I have here, you can do a lot by adding on more little squares. Like, even this makes your build look so much better. And as you can see, instead of having a flat roof, it's just a different shape roof, and it's an actually okay looking roof. So same block palette, we still got the glass, we still got the oak door, we still got the cobblestone and the mossy cobblestone, and we still got the spruce, but now I added spruce stairs. And I also made it more of a shape. So yeah, that is tip number 2. So for tip number 3, it is about the terrain / kind of like greenery and stuff like that. So what I did is I thought this house looked good in a taiga biome. And basically that's important because for some builds, the biome is super important, because if you have some builds only look good in certain biomes. Alright, so this is a pretty old backup of my 1.19 survival world. So obviously the cobwebs and the pumpkins, you can't really see the pumpkins, but our Halloween decorations. But anyway, so this is my house right here, and it looks pretty good, I feel like, in a mangrove swamp. So yeah, it looks pretty good in a mangrove swamp. But on that note, this is a smaller version of my house, obviously, but it doesn't look as good. just because it just, doesn't belong here. So I felt like this build looked like it would look good in a spruce biome. So I made my own custom spruce trees, which I will show you how to do here. So basically, you start out with spruce. All you need is spruce and spruce logs and spruce leaves. So you start out, and I'm going to make just a smaller one here. So I kind of start out with like a random, like sometimes it's like that, sometimes not. And then I kind of just like make it bigger and keep adding on and just go up. And then eventually what I do is I kind of start to split off into, so I start with 4, and now I'm at 3, and then I'm back at 4 again, and then now I'm at 3, and then I go to 2, and then I'm at 3 again, and then I'm at 2, and then I'm at 1, and I go up. And then what I do is I start adding the leaves. So the leaves, I kind of just go down to a random point and just build out a random number. Sometimes you can make it a perfect circle, sometimes you can just do it randomly, random patterns. So that's what I'm doing here, kind of just random patterns. And you can do other things, there's different like types that you can do with leaves. But then I go up 2 or 3 blocks and do the same thing, but don't do it quite as big, I make it smaller, just so it looks a little more realistic. So I feel like the leaves should be getting smaller and smaller the more we go. So, and then we get up here, I'll just do like 1 or something, whoops. And we just kind of go around like this, adding 1 or 2. And then for the top, what I do is I put a block there, and kind of just go up like that. So I go up to like here and there. And then I build up to, and boom, that is how you build a ODog Gaming custom tree. It looks a little bit better in a mountain or in a taiga, but you get the point. But, so that's just that. And also sorry for the background noises. Anyways, next what I did was I added these flower pots, the window gardens. It's really simple. I just put grass blocks in front of the windows and then use trap doors and put them around and then put flowers on. It's super simple. This is another design I could have is like shrubs. This is just literally just shrubs and that's it. So yeah. Another thing that you could actually do that I just remembered for a good little building tip is you can come up to one of the windows and just pop it open like this. And it looks like window shutters or something. It doesn't look too good, amazing here with the flower boxes, I feel like. But if I were to come around over here and put them here, they'd look pretty nice, I think. But you could also do different designs. I mean, there's just some little build tips. And then the last thing I did was added this path here. Just kind of leading there, because I feel like you should have a path. And then what I did is I added these like lanterns, these street lights kind of, and all you do is you put like kind of just any stone block. I use stone brick, but I put a stone brick block, the same stone brick wall, 2 spruce fences. I put a spruce block right here, and then put trapdoors around it. I grabbed a grindstone, hung it up there like that, grabbed the chain, put it under, and then put the lantern under there, and boom, just like that, you have a simple street light. So that was tip number 3, and as you can see, the inside is completely empty. So my next tip will be on how to make on some interior stuff. Alright, so tip number 4 is interior. And this is the last tip, or tips. So basically, I'll give you a tour of the interior and then show you kind of the designing process of how I thought of everything. So we walk in, And right away we have this little room right here. The painting, some lanterns, and yeah, it's just that's what this room looks like. Then you walk in farther, and this right here is the kind of like working room. So we got the furnaces, barrels, we got some redstone dust, we got pistons up. The pistons are really nice because they act as like a fence, and they look pretty good too. So I just put redstone blocks below. Moving on, this is the kind of living room area. I have a fire pit, a carpet. It's all fully lit too. Under the carpet is glowstone. But right here we have a couch. The couch is made up of quartz stairs, and these pillows are banners. What you do is you go below them, go below the stairs. So you break this block and you break this block below, and then you just put the banner down and boom, you got like a pillow. So then we also got a painting up there. But if we go upstairs, we enter into a little like storage room, not big. Then you walk over here. This is kind of the bedroom, a little balcony, and then an enchantment room. So this room upstairs is obviously isn't probably the coolest room. It's downstairs is, I'd say, cooler. But you know, just needed a little bit of space. So now I'm gonna run through how I did everything. So basically I came in here, and basically the armor stands are like knights and shining armor is why I chose iron. But you can kind of display it. I think it looks pretty nice, and it's a good use of this little space right here, just as kind of like an entryway. Anyway, and then you come in here. So like I said, I just put redstone blocks below it to push them up, but they look pretty nice. This is where the crafting table is right here, and the floor to keep space good. And yeah, the redstone dust is just pretty simple. Just a little part design. It's kind of just like working dust, you know, not something else. And then barrels for a little bit of storage. Probably for like storing coal or something. And then in here, like I said, I already explained this. Basically, another rack, and then just kind of a little design here. So the reason why I chose granite stairs is my original design was actually going to be spruce stairs. But for whatever reason, the spruce stairs caught on fire and literally burnt down this whole section right here. And then it burnt some of the books. It came all the way up here, some even down here. It was chaos, and I don't know why, but just don't use wood here if you're gonna use it by campfire. I don't know why it spread like that, but it was super annoying because all of this was destroyed here, and just annoying. So anyway, basically I just put up a simple enchantment room. You know, it's really simple. The reason these work is because this is a stair above it, so you can actually open these chests. And then a little balcony here. So as you can see, there's not much. It's just kind of a little simple design. I'm not going to give you guys any tips for interior, because the thing is with interior is I feel like interior, there's millions of different ways you can do it. Like, I know there's tons of different ways you can do exterior, but exterior is, I just kind of give you guys the simple stuff, which makes your builds look a lot better. If you want like interior tips, you should look at like, I know there's a ton of other YouTubers that do little build hacks and like just kind of simple interior build hacks. I would just search it up on YouTube. I mean, I might make an interior video, but the thing is, it's pretty much all build hacks. But anyway, that's where we're going to leave it at for today. This has been ODot Gaming with some building tips and tricks. And so 4 tips that can make your builds a lot better. So if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. I know I already mentioned this earlier in the video, but anyway, this has been Oda Gaming within the video, and just remember, keep gaming, keep adventuring, and keep doing what you do best. Have a good one.